Ukrainian-Russian tensions divide U.S. citizens along ignorant and apathetic lines. The National Endowment for the Arts provides $80 million for discouraging talentless hacks. And a dog is held against its will inside a Skype window. Presenting the only 10 news stories that occurred anywhere in the past 7 days. This is the Onion Week in Review. This Tuesday, President Obama sent Congress a $4 trillion piece of entirely meaningless rhetoric. The series of empty promises allocates $302 billion to posturing about infrastructure, $76 billion in specious language on education reform, and $12 billion in unrealistic propositions about scientific research. It has reportedly been hailed by many in Washington as a bold declaration of party lines. Acclaimed director Francis Ford Coppola revealed in an interview this week that the 3 Godfather films are in fact all part of the same narrative universe. The 74-year-old explained that while the films can certainly be appreciated as individual movies, he had consciously attempted to weave the 3 discrete films into a single cohesive whole, or trilogy of sorts. Coppola went on to note that he had even gone so far as to add subtle touches for astute viewers, such as featuring a character named Michael Corleone in each film, and titling the 3 stories The Godfather Part 2, and The Godfather Part 3.
I'd always had an inkling the Godfather films were somehow linked, but the lengths to which Mr. Coppola went to connect them is unbelievable. For example, you might notice that there's a mafia family called the Corleones in the second film. Well, that's actually the same Corleone family you saw in the first movie just years later. Knowing this really enriches the viewing experience.
Chicago area parents Rhonda and Stephen Tobin told reporters this week that they continued to emphasize to their 20-year-old son Patrick the importance of investing in an improv comedy education, stressing that there could be nothing more crucial to his future than devoting himself to studying improv. The couple urged their son to join as many indie teams as possible and maybe even take a music elective.
We keep telling Patrick again and again that if you don't buckle down and start learning basic concepts like yes and the Herald now, nobody is going to take you seriously later in life.
I cannot get it into his head that if he's not picking up skills like heightening and object work, he is never going to get on a house team.
And in local news, a report confirms that Mom's got her thing tonight. In other news, John Kerry sits in the shadows of a Kiev cafe awaiting a woman known only as Dasha. 15 years in an environment of constant fear somehow fails to rehabilitate a prisoner. And a military recruiter doesn't have to dig too far into his bag of tricks to land this one. Using cutting-edge technology, this video has transported you over 2 minutes into the future. For more, keep checking theonion.com.